Here's how to play a B minor chord on the guitar. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate several ways to play the B minor chord, and if you're a beginner, I'm going to start out very basic, very easy, and then we'll get more and more advanced as we go through the video. Let's begin. So first I'm going to demonstrate probably the easiest way possible to play the B minor chord. So you put your first finger on the 7th fret of the G string, the B string, and the high E string all at the same time, just one finger. Your first finger is flat, but you can actually use your second finger to kind of support and help you press down on your first finger if it's hard to do. If you want to, you could do something like this, but the problem with that is it doesn't give you the exercise that you need in this finger, because a lot of chords are played like this with this first finger. Make sure your first finger is slightly muffling the D string like this, so that if you accidentally play it, it won't ring out open. You could let it ring out open though if you want. Another way to muffle the other strings is rest your palm on the low E string, and then you can just play it like this. And if you want to do some strumming up and down. So that's for beginners. It's as easy as possible. Let's take it up another level. This adds another B note right here. So you're doing the same chord you did before, but you just add your third finger, or if you want to, you can use your pinky, and that's on the 9th fret of the D string, like this. Or you can use your third finger. Here's another easy way to play the B minor chord. You put your third finger on the 4th fret of the G string, your second finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your first finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string. So all together. Let's take it up another level. Put your third finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then your pinky is going to go on the 4th fret of the G string, and it's like stuck to the third finger, right under it, as close as possible together. So these two fingers are working together like this. So they actually help each other out, and it makes playing the chord a little bit easier. Then your second finger goes on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your first finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string. So all together. And so that I don't accidentally play the low E string and the A string, I'll rest my palm right here. And now this next chord is quite challenging, but here's how to do it. So this is called a barre chord, because you take your first finger, you put it on the 2nd fret, and you make it straight so it looks like a bar. It's flat, and the goal is to be able to play the 2nd fret on all of the first 5 strings, like this. Then you add these fingers just like in the chord we just did, and you put it all together. Now what'll help is you don't want the finger perfectly straight, but you kind of want to turn it like this. So you could practice doing that. So you're using this part of your finger. And I know you can't see it, but my thumb is like this behind the neck, and I'm squeezing like this. Not only that, but it's important how I hold the guitar. I'm pulling with my bicep, kind of pulling the neck of the guitar toward me, and I'm also pushing over here with this arm. Another thing I'm doing with my first finger is the tip of my finger is muffling the low E string because that's not used in the chord. So it sounds like that in case I accidentally pick it. And that'll be helpful if I want to do some really big strumming. And if you're having a hard time with bar chords, I have another video where I teach a simple exercise that you do every day, and before you know it, you'll be able to play almost any bar chord. I'll put the link in the description. Please check it out. Okay, so now I'd like to talk about how to use the chord in some songs. So let's say you're playing a song and the chord progression is something like this. D, B minor, G, and A. So we could play it like that. That's how a lot of people would play those chords. But if you're having a hard time with something like that, let's make it easier, and it might even be more fun. So let's try doing that same progression, but with just the first 4 strings of the guitar. So the D chord would not change, but the B minor chord, we'll just play it like that. And then the G chord, we could play it like this. And the A chord like this. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'll use some different fingers. If none of these chords have worked for you so far, another option is to just play a B power chord. Let's take a look. So this one, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and your pinky right under that on the 4th fret of the G string. So all together. And here's another way to play that same chord. So this one, you put your first finger on the 7th fret of the low E string, and then your 3rd finger and 4th finger go on the 9th fret of the A string and D string. So like that. If you'd like to watch more of my videos, just search Guitarincrease. My name is Brett. Thank you so much for watching.